Today we shall solve a problem on projectile motion. The problem is a projectile is launched at an angle alpha from a cliff whose height is h above the sea level. If it falls into the sea at a distance d from the base of the cliff, we have to prove that the maximum height of the projectile above sea level is this h plus d square tan alpha over 4 into h plus d tan alpha. It is clear a problem is taken from projectile motion, which is a projectile is launched at an angle alpha from a cliff whose height is h above sea level. If it falls into the sea at a distance d from the base of the cliff, we have to prove that the maximum height of the projectile, maximum height above sea level is h plus d square tan square alpha over 4 into h plus d tan alpha. We have to prove it. Now, let us start. Now, we have drawn the projectile motion here. This is the cliff, A is the cliff whose height is h, and this is the projectile motion. The path of this projectile motion is ACBD. Now, for vertical motion, we can write d2y. For vertical motion of the projectile is d2y equal to d2y dt2 equal to minus g, because only vertical force is gravitational force which is exerted on the body that is projectile. This is the vertical motion of the body in projectile motion, that is d2y dt2 equal to minus g, because only vertical force is only the gravitational force is exerted on the body, which is projected in the space. This is projectile motion. For this projectile motion, this is the vertical motion d2y dt2 equal to vertical equation of motion, that is d2y dt2 equal to minus g, d2y dt2 equal to minus g. G is the acceleration due to gravity. So, we can write d dt of dy dt equal to minus g d of dy dt equal to minus gt. If we integrate both sides, we get this is dy dt equal to minus gt plus c, where g is constant, g is acceleration due to gravity which is constant, and c is integration constant. When t equal to 0, then dy dt equal to suppose v, dy dt equal to v. So, dy dt equal to v, that is v sin alpha. If v is the projected velocity, v is the projected velocity of projection of projection, velocity of projection. This is the vertical component of the velocity of projected velocity, the velocity of projection. Vertical motion of the velocity of projection is vertical component is v sin alpha. So, this is dy dt equal to v sin alpha when t equal to 0. This is the initial velocity of vertical motion, that is for vertical motion this is the initial velocity v sin alpha. So, v sin alpha equal to minus g into 0 plus c. So, v sin alpha equal to c. Here alpha is the angle at which the body is projected in the space. This is the projectile inclination of the projectile with horizon, which is alpha. Alpha is the inclination of the projectile with the horizontal axis, that is horizon. This is alpha. So, this is the vertical component of velocity of projection. This is v sin alpha. So, dy dt equal to v sin alpha. So, v sin alpha equal to c. So, we can write dy dt equal to minus gt plus initial vertical component of velocity, that is v sin alpha. This is also vertical component of velocity at any time t. This is dy dt, and this is the vertical component of velocity at t equal to 0, that is initial vertical component of velocity. So, dy dt equal to minus gt plus v sin alpha. So, dy dt equal to minus gt plus v sin alpha, also dy equal to minus gt dt plus v sin alpha dt. If we integrate both sides, we get minus gt dt integration v sin alpha dt, this, and also initial displacement is h, that is vertical displacement, that is the height of the cliff. Height of the cliff is regarded as the initial vertical displacement, and ultimate, that is final displacement, is 0 because it fall into the sea level d. Sea level d is the point on the sea level. So, ultimate, that is final displacement of the projectile is 0. So, upper limit is 0, lower limit is h. H is the initial displacement, and that is initial height from the sea level. So, this is also 0 to capital T, suppose final time is taken as capital T, and also here final time is taken as capital T, and initial time, that is initial time is 0. So, y h to 0 equal to minus gt square over 2, integration of this is this 0 to t plus v sin alpha t, lower limit is 0, upper limit is capital T. So, minus h equal to gt square over 2 minus plus v sin alpha capital T, this is. So, minus h equal to minus gt square plus v sin alpha t. So, we have h plus v sin alpha into t minus gt square over 2 equal to 0. H plus v sin alpha into t minus gt square over 2 equal to 0. So, here we have also for horizontal motion. Horizontal motion, there is no force which is exerted on the body. There is no force, there is no horizontal force which is exerted on the body, that is projectile, because vertical component of gravitational force, vertical component here vertical force is the only gravitational force. The gravitational force horizontal component is 0, that is horizontal component of vertical force, that is gravitational force, is 0. So, there is no horizontal force which is exerted on the body, that is projectile. So, horizontal force is 0. So, only in the for the horizontal motion it is uniform, it moves with uniform velocity v cos alpha. For horizontal motion, for horizontal motion, displacement capital D equal to u, that is v cos alpha. Horizontal component of the velocity of projection is v cos alpha, v cos alpha. This is the horizontal component of v, this is the horizontal component of v, that is velocity for projection, velocity of projection in v cos alpha into t. This is because horizontally the body moves with uniform velocity. So, displacement equal to velocity into time, here time is also capital T. Time is also capital T. So, T equal to d over v cos alpha, T equal to d over v cos alpha. So, H plus v sin alpha minus g t square over 2 equal to 0. So, H plus v sin alpha into t equal to d over v cos alpha, d over v cos alpha minus g over 2 into d square v square cos square alpha. So, this is equal to 0. So, 2 v square h cos square alpha plus v is cancelled out, d into 2 v square cos alpha into sin alpha minus g d square equal to 0, g d square equal to 0. So, this is 2 v square, that is v square into h 2 cos square alpha is 1 plus cos 2 alpha, 1 plus cos 2 alpha plus d into 2 sin alpha cos alpha is sin 2 alpha, d sin 2 alpha minus g d square equal to 0. So, v square equal to g d square over h into 1 plus cos 2 alpha plus d sin 2 alpha. This is the value of v square. V is the velocity of projection. At the velocity v, the body is projected in the space, that is projectile velocity. This is the velocity of projection, and it is also inclined. This direction of the velocity is also inclined at an angle alpha with the horizon, that is horizontal line. So, v square equal to this. So, now we have to find out the maximum height of the projectile from the sea level. We have to find out the maximum height of the projectile from the sea level, that is level ED, from the sea level ED. We can calculate this maximum height if we derive the height of the projectile from the projectile along the path ACB. If we can calculate the maximum height of the projectile from the line AB along the path ACB, that is upper portion of the projectile motion, upper portion of the project. This is the whole path of projectile motion. ACD BD is the whole path of the projectile motion. In the upper portion, that is ACB path, in the ACB path we have to calculate the maximum height of the projectile from the line AB. If we can calculate the maximum height of the projectile along the path ACB from the line AB, we can calculate the maximum height of the projectile from the sea level. Now, we shall calculate the maximum height of the projectile from the line AB along the path ACB. A is equal to for vertical motion, along the path ACB we can write A is equal to V sin alpha into small t minus half GT square, This is the vertical motion along the path ACB of the projectile. We have to calculate the maximum height of the projectile from the line AB along the path when it is moving along the path ACB. So, we have to maximize this. To maximize this, we have to take differentiation of H with respect to t, that is for maximization dH dt equal to 0. This implies V sin alpha minus half into z into 2t, that is this implies t equal to V sin alpha over 2V sin alpha over g, V sin alpha over g, 2 is cancelled out, V sin alpha over g. This is the time for maximization of the height of the projectile above the line AB. This is the time. So, maximum height, that is H max equal to V sin alpha. Time of maximization is V sin alpha over G, minus half G into V sin alpha over G square, that is V square sin square alpha over 2G. This is the maximum height of the projectile above the line AB when it is moving along the path ACB, that is upper portion of the projectile motion, upper portion of the path of the projectile motion, that is ACB. Along ACB this is the maximum height of the projectile above the line AB. So, maximum height of the projectile of the body of the object which is projected in the space at an angle alpha with the horizontal line from the height h, from the height h is h plus h max, h plus h max, h plus h max is v square sin square alpha over 2g. This is the maximum height. This is the maximum height of the projectile from the sea level ED. This is the maximum height. Here we can put the value of v square. V square is h plus v square is this, that is GD square over h into 1 plus cos 2 alpha plus d sin 2 alpha, this is into sin square alpha. This is the maximum height. So, maximum height equal to so the required maximum height equal to h plus GD square sin square alpha over h into 1 plus also v square is this, also here we have to multiply 2g into 2g into 2g. Here h into 1 plus cos 2 alpha is 2 cos square alpha, d sin 2 alpha is 2 sin alpha cos alpha into 2g. This is so h plus g d square over 4 into h cos square alpha plus d sin alpha cos alpha into g, and g is also cancelled out. So this is equal to h plus d square. If we divide both numerator and denominator by cos square alpha, we divide numerator and denominator, both numerator and denominator by cos square alpha, we get d square tan square alpha. If we divide sin square alpha by cos square alpha, we get tan square alpha. Also, if we divide numerator by denominator by cos square alpha, we get 4 into h plus d tan alpha. This is the maximum height. This is the maximum height of the projectile from the sea level. We have to we have to prove that maximum height above the sea level is h plus d square tan square alpha over 4 into h plus d tan alpha. We have proved this.